game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Goff now looking to throw. Throw there going to be incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. They'll try the air now with Goff. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
To Tyrell Williams. A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now it's gone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. Airing one out for Boyd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Coleman.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
After the interception, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
4-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
37-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
35-yard line.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Herbert on first down now. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Going to run the sweep here. This is cut. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The wide receiver.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Gain of 9 yards.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Drake. They give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Running, it's Drake. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Drake on the handoff.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now 13-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Bearcats made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
Number 11.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. From his goal line here, Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Oh, they're on him too quickly back there, and it's blocked. Safety. So they come with a rush that time. Not a bad idea down near the goal line, and the block punt results in 2 points.
It's a heads-up play defensively to fall on it, or it might have turned into 6, Brandon, but you're right. They just overpowered him on the rush that time, and that led to the big block.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And it's taken in at the 9. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. out of the gun, Herbert. And Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw. Gone. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. There's Goff. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Evan Ingram with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner. And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert throwing again. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there. From the gun, it's Drake. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. It's now Third down.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Play action. It's Herbert. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44, Goff over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Finds his tight end Ingram, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 44. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Buying time. He can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The quick hitter complete. It's Boyd. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
But it's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll move them back within 6 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
6-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Here's Goff. Open man right side is Ingram. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and long. It's gone. He'll find his big tight end over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. First down throw, gone. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. Goff now to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down, Green Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Down the middle, and it's complete. And he works gets it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. On first down, it's Herbert. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
Third and 2, Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Simmons. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Sly on for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Vikings 36, Packers 15.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Right back to Dre. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead.
Today's final.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check.